with the Dallas Cowboys. The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Prescott on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Frank Clark in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Let's go, let's finish now.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. Frank Clark bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
14. 19.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyrone Crawford able to get him for a loss of about 3. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, check 51. Check 51. Right, 380. Shotgun.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 480. Go. Get out there. Here we go. 46. Gun.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire him deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go. 47. Gun. Here we go. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 46. Switch. Switch and eight. Here we go. 46. 46.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 4-8. Here we go. 27. Switch. Switch and eight.
Prescott yet again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. It's on as the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
14.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Gotta go. Watch the screen. 19. 18. 19. 14. There. 48.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gotta go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here you go. 46. Here you go.
Prescott from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here you go. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They'll cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
Here you go.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Swing to the right. To the right.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Switch is back. 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Tempo.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to let this go deep. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Now Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson to throw. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tempo. Hey. Tighten up. Shut down. Motion. Start it. 48 front.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. To kick is Janikowski. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Here we go, 46, 46. 47. Woo. Here we go, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Hey, got three down. Get 52. Got it. Spot that. Got it. Check four.
On second down, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Gotta go. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Yeah, I need one over here. 14. Right there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, it's Van. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Carson, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Wilson on second down. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Now it's Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Carson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This is Carson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run it with Carson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come out here in the I.
19. Got it.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gun. Here we go. Line 8. Gun. Here we go. 46. Gun. Hey, 47. Hustle. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. 47. Hey, we're going right there. Here we go. 46. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
Switch.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Line 8. Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46. 47. Here we go. 46. 46.
Prescott to throw it. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Line 8. Switch. Gun.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey. Here we go. 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go. Right. Green 80. Right.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Wilson looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5, took right. Shotgun. Kill. 12.
Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now here come the Cowboys. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Prescott on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Jefferson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch, hey. Done. 41's the will. Woo. Done. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here go 46. Let's go, get out.
Prescott from the gun. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Bang out. Let's go. Spot it. Sponge. No. Tempo. Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
At After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
14. Check. 4 down. 54. Punch left. Check. Watch 54.
On second down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's by four. Check back.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 50. Mike's 54.
And they'll go on the ground. Still fighting for and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Hey, we're going right there. Let's go. Let's finish.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon them throwing the ball underneath as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go, 46. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 46. 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.